If you still don't know, the third and final video of my Bird Box series is cancelled. I posted the explanation on my community section. This video will show you what happened next to my Bird Box series. Namjoon will tell you the rest of the story till end. If you already watched the first two videos, you can watch this. If not, the links are in the description so you can have an idea what the boys are talking about. But it's your choice if you don't want to watch the first two videos. The Netflix movie. Made by We Wen. BTS texts number 34. Fiction. This story is getting intense. Do you wanna know what will happen next? Of course Namjoon. Tell it already because my phone's about to die. Do not tell me our character's boat hit one of the creatures. That's scary. You are 100% right, Chim. Tell us what will happen next, Young. I guess all of them will die. Or maybe there's some who will survive. I hope my character survived and managed to get to safety. If not, I'll throw a fit. Don't be a fork cookie. It's just a movie. Plus, it's still not sure if we're gonna push it. Based on your reactions inside comments earlier, high chance we're gonna push it. Like what I said, the decision is in our hands. This is gonna be our first fictional movie. I will vote no if you don't continue the story. I swear my phone's about to die. It's just so unfair that they only gave us one copy of script. Like hello, we're 7, cause it's just a draft. If there's a scene you don't like then they can change or remove it. It's better this way so we can discuss it seriously. I bet you won't read it if you have one. Plus they just gave me this script today and they want our decisions right away. And I'm not even in the house to give it to you so you can read it. So it's not unfair. When you said they want our decisions right away you mean today. Yes, Cookie. If we're not just in some YouTube video, their actions are unethical, then said yes to them. I'm sure we all want to do that movie. What's the title again? Bird Box is the title of the movie. It will be available in Netflix only, so it's final? I'll go to PDNM now to tell him you all wanna push it through. Don't be a dumb fork. You haven't finished it yet. What if in the end, they want us naked? We can talk to the producers or writer or director that we can't do that. Simple. My patience now is little to none, Junie. I really wanna know what happened next. Okay. So like what Jimin said, their boat hit the creature. And it cried out loud. Then it smashed their boat and they all got drowned. They died. The end. What an imagination, Chim. I like to smash it too. Please continue, Young. While more of it were coming to them, Cookie's character stabbed it with your kill. So my character killed one of them? Tell me, my role will kill all of it and you're gonna be the hero of the movie? Fork no. It should be me. I'm the oldest. Shut up. It's still alive and it capsized the boat and they all went to the river. We have a wet action right there. Chim's and Cookie's roles will get wet again. Pour them. And since they were near the waterfall, the river's current's a bit harsh, so me and Jin held the boat for support. Hobby got Yoongi. Tai still with Tanny, and Chim and Cookie were lucky this time they both washed ashore, and that is their way of saying sorry to us for making us fall down the river twice. And while Tai's character was underwater, something grabbed his ankle. Oh my gosh. Is that my character's end? I knew it. The writer hates me. Don't be a fork, Tai. He just said something grabbed your character's ankle, but he kicked hard and he freed himself. Your character and Tanny's, so far, are safe. I still can't believe Tanny got a fair share in the movie if ever we'll push it. So Chim and Cookie found the first landmark. Do you still remember the first landmark? Statue. Don't tell me we left you there in the river and started the venture to safety. No, actually you used the bicycle bell my old hag gave you night before the trip. I don't remember there's a scene like that. Or you told us that and I just forgot about it. Sorry, I got carried away. Before they washed ashore, there's a flashback about it. My character gave you all bicycle bells. I don't know where he got all of it though. Maybe your role is a thief. Haha. Anyways, so what happened next? With the help of the bell, Cookie's role managed to get the others to the statue. And then they started running to get to the second landmark, the bridge. Correct. From statue to car. Third landmark, they needed 86 steps. To avoid confusion, before reaching the car they need to cross the bridge. Kill. Then one of the creatures leapt to the bridge. It broke and they all died. Why do you want them to die, Chim? Do you want your first movie role to die? Because like duh. It's so unrealistic. I know it's just a movie but I can't help it. Back to the story. They reached the bridge and immediately crossed it. Then after 86 steps, they reached the stalled car in the ditch. Third landmark. But there's a problem. Tay tripped into the brook. He fell with Tanny. Oh no. Tell me, did my role befriend danger and unluckiness? To make it worse, me and Jin went down with you. Since we're holding you, of all people, why my character? My character just wanted to get to safety. I like that part. And also I love that my character is not dumb fork. So far. Then Tay lost Tanny cause of what happened. He looked for Tanny. And we're not aware of it. My poor baby dog. That will never happen in real life. I swear. And then Jin urged the other 4 to get to safety cause it's 74 steps away. And you all ran to get to safety and you all survived. You can breathe now. Kill. My character survived the don't look apocalypse. Let's party guys. How can you throw a party knowing your other friends are still in danger? Speaking of it, so what happened to the other 3 and to the dog? Tay was still finding the dog. While the other 2 were looking for Tay. And since Tay strayed far away from us, we couldn't find him. Oh, that sounds bad. Then what did the 2 do? Did they leave Tay Young and Tanny? Hoo-hoo. Please just tell me that my character survived too. Tell me Junie. Jin shouted and used the bell. Tay responded but they couldn't hear him clearly, since the creatures were zeroing them and the surroundings were noisy. That's the creepy part of the script. I'm worried the dog might remove its blindfold. You almost got the next part of the story, Cookie. Then they heard voices. They heard voices? I had goosebumps. It's getting more intense. The voices were imitating Tay's voice, urging Tanny to remove its blindfold. Oh no. Did they successfully make Tanny remove his blindfold? As an owner, you kept on shouting, "Don't listen to them, Tanny. I'm the real Tay." But the voices didn't stop. So you shouted again, "Not my dog. Do not take my dog." Ooh, I love that part. It's so powerful. I wish I had that part. It is hobby. I also love this part. It shows how brave Tay is to protect Tanny. So what happened next? Did the creatures leave them alone? And what happened to our characters, by the way? You forgot to mention them. So all the creatures retreated. But they did not leave the location. Then Tanny and Tay Young reunited. And me and Jin already found him. Yes. Finally. I thought me and Tanny wouldn't make it. I love the writer now. Don't celebrate yet. So the 3 had a difficulty in finding the safe house. That's expected since they didn't know where the car is. They lost in the brook. Luckily, they heard the bicycle bell and their names. The others were calling them. You all were waiting for us at the entrance of the safe house. With someone. That someone named Drake. He's the owner of the safe house. The school for blind. What? The safe house is a school for blind? So they are all safe from the creatures. Yup. And the story ended there. I guess they lived happily ever after. And why the fork a school for blind is in the woods? Who put a school there? I know, right? So my vote is no. No explanation. I'll just charge my phone. Me too. It's unrealistic. I know many great movies are unrealistic, but it's still a no. What? Just because you thought the school is in the woods? Come on, the story is great. Plus, maybe there's a reason why there's a school in the woods. Junie is right. Maybe there's a road at the other side of the house. Possible. Maybe the writer forgot to put or explain it in the script. If Yoongi voted no, then my vote is no too. And it's not an excuse if the writer forgot it. Then we can tell the writer to explain or at least show there's a road nearby. Then we shouldn't have to went down the river, right? They could have walked. Great thinking, Cookie. That's why you all should vote no too. That is why they told us to tell them our concerns so they can change it. Nah. That's a lot of work. We don't want them to get tired revising the script. True. Plus we want it to be in the big screen and not just on Netflix. Sorry, no, it's okay. That's what you want and I respect it. So there are 4 no's. Maybe the 3 of us who voted yes push it through. We can replace the no voters. No, there is one contract for all of us. It said all of us must say yes to the offer, but it's okay. I just told to P. Deanham that we will not accept the offer. He asked me why. And I said some of us don't like the script. And he said okay, so our first Netflix fictional movie is cancelled? You broke my dreams. Cancelled ain't the right term. More like we refuse to accept the roles. Don't be sad, Jin and Taeyang. The movie opportunity won't end here, but for now, let's enjoy that our stress and no work days will extend. Bright side.
The end.